GregMO Roberts here. You know, anybody that listens to the Killerreviews podcast is probably familiar with the game that Butcher plays called What's in the Box. What that is that every time he's doing a podcast, if he happens to get mail that day and he hasn't opened it yet, and he knows that the package might contain some kind of movie or something related to the website, he will open it up on the podcast as he introduces both the audience and himself to whatever is in the box. Here in Canada, we play a game similar. It's called What's in the Bag. We don't play What's in the Box because up here in Canada, we have something called Brianimals. And these Brianimal creatures, hideous beings that they are, every time there's a box that comes to the house, they'll take their paws and they'll rip it open thinking that it's a gift for them. When they find out it isn't a gift for them, they'll end up repackaging it in a bag, making it look as if that's how it was delivered in the first place. Anyway, as a result, we have to play What's in the Bag. So what we're going to do today is we're going to take a look at the gifts that I have received over the last day here in Canada. All right. All right. What's in the bag? Let's see. The first thing in the bag, don't want to tip the bag over, is Giallo. Giallo, you might have read, it stars Adrien Brody, and it's a Dario Argento film. Adrien Brody actually right now is trying to sue the producer. He's trying to stop the production and the distribution of this film. He doesn't want it to be seen on theater screens or on DVD. But he believes he's still owed something like $3 million for starring in the film. Anyway, we all know who Dario Argento is. I don't know much about this film. Let me see. A psychotic killer stalks the streets, kidnapping, torturing, and murdering beautiful women. You know, or a day in the life of New Hampshire. Other interesting fact about this film, actually, Dario Argento, this is the first film that he's ever directed that he did not write. He had no hand in on the screenplay whatsoever, no say, although it was written with him in mind for directing. Anyway, enough about that. Let's see. What else is in the bag? Next we have, Blood Beach. Blood Beach, a Canadian film. Burt Young, John Saxon. John Saxon, he was also in Nightmare on Elm Street, and he was in a lot of the horror films back in the 70s and early 80s. Blood Beach tried to take advantage of the Jaws craze from the 1970s, and even their tagline, just when you thought it was safe to go back into the water, you can't get to it. The 5 people believed to have drowned here never made it past the sand. It basically is a beach that just sucks you in and eats you. I haven't seen it in years, but there's an atmosphere of terror that is known as Blood Beach. It says right there on the box. I believe it. What else do we have in the box? Sorry, the bag. We've got Yo-Yo Girl Cop and X-Cross. Now, I've got Yo-Yo Girl Cop in another copy, so this is a double feature. Kenta Fukas, whatever the fuck. Anyway, there's some Asian guy. X-Cross is, let me see, relaxing in the Japanese countryside. Shiori and her best friend Akiro are alarmed to find out that the otherwise peaceful village is actually inhabited by a cult of inbred backwater leg fetish maniacs who like nothing more than to amputate female legs. Damn, it sounds interesting. I'll let you guys know how that one works out. What do we got in the box? Oh, in the box we also have this character. All right. That's awfully fucking loud. Again, this will be for Halloween, but I'm gonna stick this in Brienne's in our bed tonight, and when she comes home from the theater, I'm hoping it has the effect that I am anticipating. Anyway, Head, you go back over there. What's next in the bag? We have Cannibal Girls. The bag fell. Cannibal Girls. Here's I think it was a 1978 film. Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin, both Canadians, both from the SCTV network comedy series. This film was directed by Ivan Reitman. I think it was Ivan Reitman's first film, but you can't hold me to that. And it's about a couple, which is the Eugene Levy, Andrea Martin couple, who actually go to a restaurant where they find out it is haunted by three ghostly, beautiful cannibal girls. And according to the box, these girls do exactly what you think they do. It also says on the box, the picture, let me see, the picture with the warning bell. When it rings, close your eyes if you're squeamish. And I kind of remember this promotion a little bit, and it was whenever the bells go off, there's bells that go off that are supposed to almost really warn the audience that that something bad is about to happen. So yeah, I look forward to this. So anyway, that's got the original bells in it. What do we got next? Next we have Kiss and the Phantom of the Park, 1978 film. Went straight to, well, it was a television. I think it was for ABC. It was made for television. The band members of Kiss who starred in this absolutely have disowned this film over the years, and it is absolutely terrible. It's got the group Kiss fighting against a demented genius inventor who has made other Kiss robots at an amusement park. It was terrible. Peter Criss, he didn't want to do any of the after dubbing of the film, so pretty much all of his dialogue was dubbed afterwards. Ace Frehley, he had actually a black stuntman in the film, so there's a couple of scenes that it would go from a white man to a black man to a white man, and it was all done seriously. It wasn't done in a Black Dynamite kind of mocking way. This does feature some of Kiss's best music, and it was performed with stunning visual effects. This is very, very hard to find, and actually it's going straight off to Boombada. Boombada, this is your copy. What do we got next in the box? We've got... What do we got next? We've got... let me see, we got a screener. I've got Resident Evil Afterlife, 3D. This is the fourth in the series of the Resident Evil films. We've got Alice, who finally meets her arch nemesis, Albert Wesker. What else can I tell you about this? We've got Wentworth Miller is in this from Prison Break. I saw this film in 2D, and in 2D it looked as if the 3D effects would possibly be really good. I know a lot of us are against 3D, but this film, like Avatar, and unlike Clash of the Titans, The Last Airbender, etc., was always intended to be in 3D and was shot in 3D with the right 3D cameras. And with that in mind, I'm interested to see it in 3D with the effects, even if it is on home video. All right, next in the box we've got. All right, another Halloween thing. So let's see how this works. You stink, it's true. This Halloween picture frame. Will end up going up on the wall sometime between now and Sunday. All right, you can shut up. Okay. All right, that was thrilling. Anyway, what do we got next? What do we got next? We have got another screener. We have got from Fearmakers a film called Death of the Dead. Death of the Dead. It's an advanced screener. This was sent to us by Bo Buckley. We've been receiving a lot of these lately, little independent films, people wanting us to view their films and review it on the site. So I don't know much about Death of the Dead. I'll let you know in due time. What do we have next? Oh, we have the Star Wars Holiday Special DVD. Anybody that knows anything about this knows that it came out in 1978, came out on television. George Lucas absolutely hated it. Actually, there's a quote on the DVD box that's from George Lucas that says, "If I had time and a hammer, I'd track down every bootleg copy and smash it." I remember very little about this. I remember that it started with animation, and then it went to a story of Chewbacca going home to his tree family over Christmas time, and R2-D2 was there, and C-3PO. It does say it stars Mark Hamill, Harrison Ford. I remember Harrison Ford, but it was very, very small. Like, it was a 1-minute part. It does have the voice of James Earl Jones, R2-D2, Anthony Daniels. It also has special guest stars, B. Arthur, Art Carney, Diane Carroll, the Jefferson Starship, and Harvey Korman. Basically, then, it stars a lot of dead people. Anyway, the Star Wars Holiday Special. I can't tell you how excited I am to put that in. And just one more thing in the bag. What is it? Oh, it's the Star Wars Holiday Special again. I promised Brain Chomper when I was down in New Hampshire that I would send him, and he knew nothing about this, and I told him that I'd send him a copy, so that's why there's 2. Don't get excited, Homicide. One isn't for you yet. Anyway, that's it. That's what's in the bag.